Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Logical Fallacy, and welcome to the premiere of NF's new album, Fear. I believe that's the title of the entire album. I'm excited to see what this is going to be, what is next for Nate's journey. Hope was an album that personally really touched me because it came out at a point where just every single song connected to the place that I was then. But that was a few years ago, and now that I'm not the same person, just like Nate is not the same person as he was a few years ago. Things are changed. Things have changed, and new struggles, new but the same. We're never in the same place that we were, but we always beat ourselves up and think that we are. So I'm excited to see Nate talk about his journey, and we're here to feel that journey. So if I get emotional, just know that this is a very personal thing to me. I might get very personal. This might be a point where I open up about stuff. I don't know. We'll see. This is a very special artist to me personally. I'm also a Christian, so I might talk about my faith, and I think that Nate also might talk about his faith. So I think that I know Happy was one of those songs that just got just I could not listen to that song without crying. I've become much more over time, especially since his last album releasing, have become a much more emotional person. Thankfully, I love it. I think it's good. So we're gonna listen to his first song. This just came out 13 minutes ago. I need to buy the CD. I have his last CD, for Hope. I got the. I don't know if it's signed. I think I got a signed version. But it's probably broken by now. I moved and everything in it.
Hello, darkness,
Oh.
my old friend.
Oh.
Knocking at my door again.
I know what this is. I know what this is. This is a reference. Wait, hold on. That song. Dun, 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 dun. Oh. I'm thinking that sounds like Nate's already sucking me into his cinematic masterpiece that he's framing right here, just the door. This song, it sounds like a song, like a Christian song. This sounds like a hymn. That's it. That's really interesting.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. Knocking at my door again.
Yep. Ray Knox.
Begging me to come outside.
Yeah. You gonna
Let
do?
you back into my life.
Yeah.
Now, usually I'd be strong enough.
Yeah. Talk about it, Nate.
To lock the doors and keep them shut.
It's hard. Yeah.
But not today, I'm desperate. So go ahead and come on in.
Is the whispers the fear?
So go ahead and come on in. So go ahead and come on in.
Oh.
OCD is worse than ever, hands are bleeding. Maybe I should take the pills, don't know what's going on with me. Some days I actually think I might be schizo. Frantic, probably not, but even writing this is making me begin to spiral. Oh, God.
Ooh.
Made a promise to myself I wouldn't let the fear back in, but then I did, though.
Ooh. This song is connecting so much already. The moment you make progress is when the fight is the worst. That is whenever everything, because suddenly it becomes a decision, because you've proved that you have the capacity and you have the ability, but you also don't. What's being expressed here with the mirror cracking, it's like there's this want and this desire to overcome. You have the want, and that's the thing, is that is what hope is. Hope is the want and the desire and the trust that you believe that you can change. But it doesn't happen overnight. And that's the thing, is like, even if this album is dark, even if it's, but this is what it's proving, there's still that struggle. That struggle is what's I gotta stop talking and let him talk. Sorry, this gets me so.
Disappointed, yeah, me too. I thought I finally made a breakthrough.
You did. Oh, nope, you did.
It's the same song and dance.
You know what's so interesting? Visually, you see what's happening here. Visually, from the cinematics, you see what's happening here. He's saying, I thought I had a breakthrough. I thought I finally made a breakthrough, but look at this. The imagery, the mirror is breaking and something is breaking through. Oh. Ooh, if this is going where I think it is, look, I don't know where Nate is in his life right now. We're about to get a little glimpse, you know. This is, again, something that you always have to understand, is like, for him, this is his outlet. Like, this is his music, his therapy session, right? You know, I've been listening to Nate for a long time. Like, it's so amazing to see him present his struggles, to present him this raw and honestly and real, because it just connects, like, the amount of people this is connecting with. But you look at this, the contradiction here. Like, he's saying, I haven't made a breakthrough, but what is happening, right? He can see what's breaking through. And that is, in of itself, that ability to recognize is a breakthrough. That is. Absolutely it is. But it's hard. Oh, chains.
Darkness holds out its hand, then we walk to the floor. Every decision made isn't mine anymore. Like a puppet with strings, I just don't have a choice. What's the truth? What's a lie? Help me, God, help me, Lord. Face your fears, dry your eyes. Grandma died. What's the point? Lost the keys, lost my hope, lost my will, lost my joy, lost a friend, lost my hope, lost my faith, lost my boys.
Oh. The imagery. He washes it away. There's a lot of things that can mean. I mean, this is the thing, is like, what he's talking about is just like life, man. It's the struggles, it breaks you down, and the thing is like, sometimes the breakthrough is the breakdown. And this is like, look, like, it's you can only speak, you can't speak for anybody else's experience. And this is the thing, like, this is Nate talking, this isn't me. But I know what he's talking about. Like, I haven't experienced the things that he's talking about, but I know it. And I know that everybody, single person who's listening to this right now, knows what he's talking about. But look at this. Like, he's being bound. It's like, we all have felt like this. The chains, we've all seen it. The fear, it grips us. And the thing is, he's talking about his tendencies. But what's really binding him is the title. It's the fear. Oh.
Boys.
Oh, it took his voice, but his voice. Oh. Yeah. It's trying to get clean. But it's always there, but it's
Standing back, watching my mansion burn to
I knew it, yeah.
while I hold the gas can, asking God if he started a fire.
Oh. Oh, Nate. Oh, we're gonna start crying now. Oh, yeah. See, there it is. There it is. I'm looking up, asking God, did you start the fire? And I'm holding the gas can. And the thing is, he knows that. He knows that. And the thing is, it takes you burning the house down to see that you're holding the gas can. To see that it's real. That it's you. That it's the fear inside of you. That is your worst enemy. This is hitting so hard to, like, just things that I experienced literally today. Like, experiences that God has given me today, which is crazy. And I know that for this channel, this is a side of me that, like, I haven't really shown that often. And that's because this is a journey that I'm going on, like, privately on my own. But it's one that I through these times and these experiences, it's helpful to share, you know. And it's, even if you're not a believer, if you don't have a faith, it's still applicable, you know. I think that I think there's a limitations to what you can do without God. You can't really do anything, but that's not very helpful to say. You know, it's not very helpful to say that to somebody who isn't walking that walk. But you can do it. You can.
Is this what you wanted? Is this what you wanted?
Yep.
Make all my hopes and my dreams come to life just to lay them to rest.
Oof.
Is this what you wanted?
This is what you wanted.
Is this what you wanted?
The fear that...
Give me a false sense of peace just to show me what peace really is.
Yeah.
Is this what you wanted?
Oh.
On the verge, on the edge. Is this what you wanted?
Yes.
Petrified, scared to death. Is this what you
Yes.
wanted? Praying to God, desperate. Is this what you wanted? What you wanted? Is this what you wanted? Hanging on by a thread. Is this what you wanted? Empty heart, nothing left. Is this what you wanted? Breaking down, spiraling. Is this what you wanted? What you wanted? Is this what you wanted? Is this what you wanted? Is this what you wanted?
What can I say?
Is this what you wanted? What you wanted? Is this what you wanted? Is this what you wanted? Is this what you wanted?
Yes.
Is this what you wanted?
Yeah.
What you wanted?
Fear. Fear took the keys. But you'll get them back. The thing is, you were always burning. The struggles that you're going through it's nothing new. That's why in, like, psychology and therapy, they always trace it back. Because it always has an origin. And that's the thing, is, like, experiences in situations like this. Like, in his other album, Hope, he says, like, if I hadn't had a mental breakdown, would I be the person that I am right now? Because it took that to show me that I needed help. Right? And to be able to say that, and to be very clear, to be able to be in the mindset and perspective to be able to say that in that moment is very, very tough to have gone through that. And that's something that, you know, thankfully I've never had, like, a physical mental breakdown, like, in the traditional sense, I guess. But mentally, I have struggled. It's been very tough to keep my mind straight. And that's been a journey that I've been on. But I mean, I can only speak from lesson. Like, it's so crazy to me. I'm just like in awe listening to this because it's like, man, this has just been stuff that I've been on just so recently, and it's just so crazy. Like, how does he keep doing this? Where it's like every time, well, you know, from my perspective, it's God, but it's just like, oh, that was a beautiful song. Genuinely, that was gorgeous. He's premiering Washed Up, and I do want to check that out. On his album, he's got Give Me a Reason, Sorry, Home, and Who I Was. But I think that the other song, Washed Up, is also releasing right now. Here it is. But for the first song, that was just gorgeous. Like the instrumentals, it reminded me so much of something, and I'm so curious as to what it was. But this song is just so beautiful, and it's so interesting. You know, the imagery is so familiar to all of us. That feeling of being locked up, and it's like asking God, like, did you just put me here in this place of peace to fail? Why does this always happen where it's like, I'm in this place of peace and it's like, it's amazing, and it's like, did you just give me this foretaste just to be able to show me what it's like just to take it away? And I have felt that 100%. And something that I'm realizing is that you just start to see more of yourself in reality, and you start when you see yourself for who you really are, and you have the desire to change, it just makes everything worse, because it's like you realize you don't want to be that way. And that's whenever everything starts knocking, because it's like, but this is what's familiar, this is what's comfortable. All right, let's get into Washed Up. Oh.
Yeah, I'm starting to wonder if I lost the hunger. Where's that kid I used to be when I was on the come up? Where's that drive I used to have before I had the numbers?
Yeah.
Where's that take me as I am, I ain't gonna be no puppet? Where's that tell it like it is, don't let the label hush it? Where's that, yeah, I know I'm rich, but we gon' keep the budget? Where's that, I don't really care about the radio? If they don't like the song, then don't play it, I ain't changing nothing. Yeah, where's that person at? You see him, tell him I've been hurting bad. You see him, tell him that I missed the way we used to rap. And I ain't making music anymore if he don't care enough to have my back. Yeah, dropping trash. Wouldn't say that I've been doing that, but I'll be lying through my teeth if I said I don't think my moment passed. Yeah, I think my moment passed. Am I on the brink of something great?
Yeah.
Or have I lost it? Am I on the verge of making waves? Or am I washed up? The small rooms, the intimacy, no feeling like it.
The cinematic nature of this song is just so intense. Two, also, I wonder if this is a reference to Outro 3, I think it is, where it talks about burying fear. And I wonder if that's who that was. He's digging, like, there's also imagery of, like, digging your own grave, you know, but also, like, looking up and saying, like, oh, I've dug a hole that I can't get out of, right? But then there's, like, the key. Is fear the key? Is fear the drive that you need into feeling like it?
Those old shoes, nostalgic, I put my feet inside them. The Lord knew I needed this to survive the violence. The raw truth, I'm nothing without the Father's guidance. Who are you? The question that built this whole empire. Your old news, a statement that makes me think retire. The game's new, so eventually we all have to climb it. When wrong moving, is dying. Yeah, can I revive it? Did that check the label gave me make me uninspired? Am I ignorant to think that I still got the fire? Am I hanging on to something I should say goodbye to? Yeah,
No.
Has my time expired? Did my prime already pass or am I about to find it? Did my peak already happen or am I still climbing? Is that passion that I had gone or am I on the brink of something great? Or have I lost it? Am I on the verge of making waves? Or am I washed up?
Oh. This is like tonally off, but I just want to say that's a really cool head. Like that like kind of death motif that we're getting here. Kind of like symbolism of like the Grim Reaper. It seems to be kind of fear, right? And it's like, am I washed up? That's the fear. And it's like you're burning everything down in like it's like there's moments here though, it's like where it feels like hope is peeking out, you know, in the lyrics a little bit, and getting buried. There definitely seems to be washed up. Okay. I don't have too much to say about that. That one was very, very simple, but it was very effective. Cinematically, it was gorgeous. My gosh. But there was something, I don't know, it just felt a lot more intimate, like personal. And I think that as we're going on throughout the album, because this feels like it's a continuous story that he's telling here, at least with the continuity of the keys being passed on. Yeah, it's interesting. All right, let's jump into the other songs. We've got, and I don't know what order to listen to these in, so we're just gonna go from, I guess from one of them. I wonder, there is a playlist. Oh, here we go.
Hello, darkness.
I do really like that song. That's already just so good. Okay. All right. The second home. This is just audio only. Let me see if I can get subtitles. No subtitles, okay. We're gonna have to listen.
Crying, alone on the ride home, driving, just got the text you died. This doesn't feel real to me. Trying, keep my mind off it, but I can't think about anything else. It's killing me slowly. But it's life. Without you, I don't wanna know. Goodbye, I'm not ready to say so. I'll just act like you're here, call your phone. Oh, leave a voicemail and then text you to call me back later. It's fine, no need to rush, it's alright. I'll stop by tomorrow to say hi. We You just found a new place to go. Comes and goes, hits and waves. One day out.
He said in the last song, I think it was, that was it his I want to check and make sure that I heard, and I think it was Fear.
Hello darkness, my old.
And I mean, I haven't kept up to with any of his you know, personal life, or I don't know if he's been posting anything about it, but I don't know.
It's the truth. What?
Where he said that it was right here.
Your eyes, grandma.
Yeah, grandma died. Is this about his grandma? I'm having a hard time hearing the lyrics, but I'm catching on. I think you found a better home. Oh, that is, oh my goodness. I just, if so, that's, yeah. I don't even have to say it. I focusing on all of it. I love the ukulele.
Crying,
yeah.
Alone on the ride home, driving. Just got the text you died. This doesn't feel real to me. Trying, keep my mind off it, but I can't think about anything else. It's killing me slowly.
Oh.
But it's life without you. I don't wanna know.
No, man.
Goodbye. I'm not ready to say so. I'll just act like you're here, call your phone. Oh, leave a voicemail and then text you to call me back later. It's fine. No need to rush, it's alright. I'll stop by tomorrow to say hi. We could play cards until midnight. This ain't the end, you're not gone. You just found a new place to go. Comes and goes, hits and waves. One day I'll be okay, then the next I'm a mess. Walking down memory lane, reminiscing. Feels like it was just yesterday we were kids, running round in your yard out on M61. All the memories we made in that house growing up. God, I miss it. Would give anything just to be there again. What's life without you? I don't wanna know. Yeah. Goodbye. I'm not ready to say so. I'll just act like you're here, call your phone. Oh, leave a voicemail and then text you to call me back later. It's fine. No need to rush, it's alright. I'll stop by tomorrow to
I mean, what do you even say? Like, genuinely, I don't know. I feel like I should I'm just gonna let it play. I'm just gonna keep it like it feels inappropriate to pause it, and I'm sorry for pausing. Like this is just like one of those like whiplash once you realize what it's about. It's oh my goodness, wow.
Say hi, we could play cards until midnight. This ain't the end, you're not gone. You just found a new place to go.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
Just found a new place to go. I'll just act like you're here, call your phone. Oh, leave a voicemail and then text you to call me back later. It's fine. No need to rush, it's alright.
That was just once again, there's an incredibly intimate feeling with this album, just like something that's very personal, and that it's always been that way. But you know, there's ever since Hope, and really even before then, like you got a lot of songs that were a lot softer, and really just a different style altogether. And this one, just like him talking about his grandma, just talking about like I assume, and hopefully I think I'm not misunderstanding it based on the lyrics and everything. Talking about like, hey, I'll just pretend that you're not. I can't accept it right now. And I'll just pretend that, you know, you just take your time. But you found a new home, and it's just like, oh my goodness, I'm gonna get emotional. That is like such a deeply moving song. Like, my gosh. Oh man. I think if I think about it too much, I'm just gonna cry. Like legitimately. I think I'm on like the verge of it. Yeah, I don't have too much to say about that. I think it speaks for itself. Just like, and obviously I think that too, realizing that there's, you know, that filter of grief on top of all of that, understandably so, and as it should be, like the grieving process is ooh, a long one. And sometimes it's just like, no, I can't. I just can't think about it. I just don't want to think about it. The fact that they're gone. Especially to somebody who's that close and somebody that you grew up with and you were playing in their yard and you were kids and playing cards till midnight. You know, it's oh, it's yeah, you know. Oh, Jesus. Oh man, who I was. Okay. With MGK. Okay.
Turn my vocal up and then just let it run. Stuck in traffic, trying to find my way to a home that I've never known on a GPS with no address, so I'll follow my heart, but my heart is scattered like my father's ashes in the back of the rental after I dropped his urn. Probably a metaphor for everything I've learned, like how the only love I'll have is gonna crash and burn, or how the poorest I felt was after the most I've earned. The biggest lie told is that no one should be concerned. There's gotta be another highway that don't lead to hell, a star to lead me through the darkest night like Christian Bale. I hid from God for more than 2 decades of life, and when I came back to the light, he didn't ask me if I'm Christian still, just opened up his arms and embraced me like I'm his son, erasing all the archetypes of what people like me become. Since I was young, my personality split like serpent's tongue, but all the poison in my body still ain't make me numb. I lost a best friend and felt all that, crying on his open casket while I knelt on that. I had a best man picked out for my wedding, but instead of getting married, I carried guilt and left all that. A vagabond that broke a bond for Boca Raton, who all along regretted he never kept all that. I left everything behind but this engagement ring and a frozen heart. I'm standing in the fire to melt all that, yeah.
yeah, there's definitely a very thick theme of loss, of what you're losing. And I haven't actually listened to MJK. It's Machine Gun Kelly, right? I think so. I've never actually heard him before, ever, actually. So that was the first time that I've heard him rap. Very moving stuff. No, genuinely. Like just talking about his experiences, his losses, talking about refinding God, and that's the thing is like it it's just like I love that one part, defying the archetype of everything that somebody like me should be. I think is said. um I thought that was a good line, is having that serpent's tongue, because that's the thing is like the difference, the really what being a Christian is about struggling. It's about wanting to be better, and it's giving us a path to do that, even amidst such struggles, even amidst all the loss, the fear, the confusion, and the anger. It's hope. It's the hope in the midst of all of that. It's like what he said. It's he accepted me back, not as a new Christian, but exactly where I left off. Like it was exactly the same. It was home, right?
I was. Yeah. Last show, need to take a breath and calm down. Try to regulate, don't know how. Wasn't taught that in my house. Kids on my own, I step back. Look at those smiles and feel sad. Hope they don't wind up like that. Stuck in this loop like I am. I called you, never heard back. After everything we've been through, the good and the bad, you about to throw it all away and overreact. Because I overreacted. Karma, I guess my temper gets the best of me, a part of me that I wish I knew how to get rid of. It's the issue I had. My MO, say I need you and I love you to death, then turn around and go and treat you like you nothing but trash. I know I messed that part up with. I know.
Yeah.
I know. Sometimes I lash out, need to take a breath and calm down.
Yeah.
Try to regulate, don't know how. Wasn't taught that in my house. Kids on my own, I step back. Look at those smiles and feel sad. Hope they don't wind up like that. Stuck in this loop like I am.
Again, there's just like a very intimate feeling about this album. This album isn't trying to be big, like it's cinematic with the music videos as always, but it's like it's not trying to be anything big. It's just trying to be emotionally present, emotionally vulnerable, real. It's just getting back to that rawness, but it isn't doing it in a decorative way. It's just very simple. I love it. I love it so much. Because it's just like, this is just his experience. This is just the things that he's been through. Okay, this is Give Me a Reason.
Yeah, enough with the love, I need to be hated again. I need somebody to wake up the beast and really get under my skin.
Yeah.
I need somebody to push me, tell me that I ain't no good with the pen. I need somebody to poke and pry and really get into my head. I need somebody to laugh, tell me I'm trash, tell me I might as well quit. I need somebody to grab the blade in my back, stab and give it a twist. I need somebody to smash, break on my plaques, tell me I shouldn't exist. I need somebody to ask why you even rap, you never be one of the hey. I need somebody to brag and show me the cash and tell me you'll never be rich. I need somebody with stats and numbers and facts, tell me I ain't got no hits. I need somebody who's whack and ain't got no class, tell me I'm not in they list. I need somebody to act like I'm in the past so I can remind them I'm here. I need somebody to give me a reason. Whoa, give me a reason. Hey, give me a reason.
Yeah.
Whoa, yeah, give me a reason. I forgot what that struggle like.
Like I can't even comment on like the flows. The lyrics are just so freaking good. Like the flow is masterful, and I'm glad. This also reminds me again. It's this stirring feeling that this is like a similar song to a different song of his from the previous album. Was it was it I'm not remembering.
I forgot what that hustle like. I forgot what that humble like. I forgot what that. I ain't forget about nothing to keep it 100. I'm honestly bored. I wanna feel like I felt when nobody was following me and I had no awards. I wanna get better hearing them call me. You wanna be shady, you ain't got no voice. I want the people that promise they'd always be with me to leave me and walk out the door.
Wait, what was that? Hold on.
Nobody was following me and I had no awards. I wanna get better hearing them call me. You wanna be shady, you ain't got no voice. I want the people that promise they'd always be with me to leave me and walk out the door. I want the fans to quit buying the ticket to tell me they don't wanna see me on tour. I want the label to drop me and tell me it's over, the music.
I thought for some reason my brain was like heard shady, and I was like, was it an Eminem diss? I don't even listen to Eminem, but like, was it? Was he just being like, for the heck of it, like, please diss me again? There's a broader theme in this song I want to talk about, but I want to listen to all of it.
Making no noise. I want the critics to call me a gimmick and tell me they thought I was better before. I want to hear you keep talking the way that you talking when no one's around to record. I want to, yeah, I want to start. I want to hear about how you ain't feeling the music and why it ain't better than yours. I want to, yeah, tell me some more. I want to hear about. I want to talk about. I want to hear that. I need some money. Yeah. Give me a reason. Whoa. Give me a reason. Hey. Give me a reason. Whoa. Give me a reason. I forgot what that struggle like. I forgot what that hustle like. I forgot what that humble like. I forgot what that. I forgot what that.
I know I'm not pausing a whole lot, I'm not talking a whole lot, but there's a reason for it. I'm thinking, I'm having a thought. But I need to finish it. I need to finish it. Okay. This is Sorry with James Arthur. I have a thought. I have a thought. I feel like this is gonna be a really good one. There's something with this album specifically that it feels very, very different in a very intentional way. Just based on everything that he's doing with it. It's so good. I love it. It feels so genuine. It feels so raw. It really does.
I crossed the line and broken oath. Swore I would never let you go. Blamed you for things that weren't your fault. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, I wish that I'd have held you close and given you what you deserve. But that's what everybody says when it's too late to fix a bridge that's burned. That's burned. I've been waiting by the phone, just praying that you call me would've stayed and never said goodbye to us. I'm not looking for a fight, baby, I just wanna talk to you and say I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I've been the truth, I'm broke your trust.
This must be James Arthur.
Treated you like you weren't enough. I said I'd be there, but never was. But I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh. Oh, that voice. Again, it's so hard to comment on this album. I don't even know if I'll post this video, to be honest, because like it just feels like a hard album to comment on, to give any like commentary on it. It's just so it's just so.
That's what everybody says when it's too late to fix a bridge that's burned. This path.
I've been waiting by the phone, just praying that you call me up. You say you wish you would've stayed and never said goodbye to love. I'm not looking for a fight, baby, I just wanna talk to you and say I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. And say I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. And say I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
This was excellent. There's something though that I will say that is, oh yeah, that's what I feel too. It's so this was a very different album. There wasn't a whole lot of intricate rapping, not a whole lot of bars to break down. What it was just somebody being honest in the midst of a horrible loss and just a bad time. And yet there, even though the premise of this is that your hope is dead and fear has taken the keys away from you, despite that, I still see hope in your verses and hope in your lyrics. They're not dead, they're still there. And that's the thing that I feel is like you're acknowledging the truth in these words, and you're also grieving, and you're also going through this and that and all of these things. And whenever you have points like this in your life, it's like, yeah, those comforts are gonna come knocking and wanting to lure you into that place of comfortability. It's always what happens whenever you put through situations like this. Like, it's so hard. You know, we've all been there one way or another, and you know, I can't imagine. But I love Fear. Probably is my favorite song. All the other ones were just so incredibly different from what I was expecting, but it was not unpleasant. It was a genuinely just amazing experience of just, I don't even know how to describe it, honestly. It was just like, just real. So incredibly real and genuine. And this is something that, like, you go through situations, you go through hardships in your life, and you're like, but you're still holding your head up. You're still going on. You're still struggling. And I love this song, Give Me a Reason, because it's like almost like a little bit of give me anything that will give me my determination and my desire back to, you know, grow. Because the fear is that you're washed up, that you're lost. But everything that you're saying and that you're doing is proving the falsehood of this, of that statement. Because you're seeing all of it, you're acknowledging all of it, and you see it in yourself, even in the midst of all the loss and the situations that you're going through, and you're overcoming it. And you put out music, and your music's really good, and it's impactful. And you're not gonna, nobody's gonna give you a reason. They're just gonna give you what it deserves, which is a whole lot of praise, because that's exactly what it deserves. And allow that to be your reason. Get rid of the fear. The fear will always be there, one way or another, you know. Because here's the thing: is like you're fearing, but you're still there. You're still growing. Well, thank you guys so much. I don't know if I'll post this. We'll see. I want to just get a sense of, I don't know if this will fit with my channel. There's that fear of, oh no, what will people think about me, you know, if I post this? That's a big thing for me. Anytime that my most successful videos on this channel have been the videos that I thought and feared would perform poorly, because they were things that I enjoyed personally. And that was the thing that made it successful, is because there was other people who also enjoyed it. And that's what I've found my success in. So I don't know, I might post this. But thank you guys so much for watching regardless. And I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys next time.